and this is Tim, and welcome to our review.
Today we're going to be drinking a beer by Dogfish Head. It's their Burton Baton. I said that right, didn't I?
That was baton.
Oh yeah, their Burton Baton. I'll edit that later so you go seamless, you know.
Okay. We did not realize, but they just started making this available all year round. So we picked it up at our Acme. It was, I believe, $13 for a 4-pack, so it's a little expensive, but it also is 10% alcohol.
Yeah, it's kind of what I thought. It was still seasonal too, so that kind of justified the high price a little more. But I don't know. Whatevs.
They described it with that there's a blend of citrus notes from northwestern hops melding with a woody vanilla note from the oak.
Yeah, it's probably worth explaining that the oak is because it's oak aged.
Yes, they brew 2 batches of beer, an English style old ale and an imperial IPA.
Yeah, then they ferment those separate right in the primaries, and then they put them together into the oak with those huge oak barrels they have over at Dogfish Head. So. Did you say it's 10% alcohol?
Yeah.
You said that?
I'll say it again, and it's 10% alcohol.
And it was high IBU too, like 70 or something.
70
something
IBU.
Along those lines.
So.
You got everything going on?
I think so. I'm right in.
Everything covered? You know, I get involved in my little thing with the porn, and sometimes oaky.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm smelling like pure wood.
Yeah, it really smelled oaky. But more
the
than
good
that.
kind.
Yeah. What's the back of it? But I don't smell a ton of hops. Like, I'm not picking out like a real citrusy note like it said in their description, like citrusy.
And even like the vanilla, I don't smell anything but
it smells more sweet, like malt, like a sweet. Yeah, like a malt forward beer to me than like an Imperial IPA.
Definitely sweet wood.
Yeah, sweet malty wood. Surprising, actually.
Well,
but, yeah, let's see what it actually tastes like, huh?
Bottoms up.
Cheers. That's a complex flavor. Yeah. Come on, hold it together.
Wow, there is a lot going on. It's not what I expected at all, and the end is such a burning alcohol taste. I mean, it's really good. It's just I don't think it's anything they described it as.
Because I think it hits me with, like I said, almost a little malt forward, but then it ends very, like, bitter, like a hopped beer would, like bitter, and then you taste that oak a lot at the end. Like you said, there's even you taste the alcohol, like not in like a hard, like more like I said, like a brandy type way.
Yeah, like
warming.
It's warming. Yeah, that's I think the best way to describe it.
Because I've had really alcoholic beers, where it's just alcohol, and this definitely isn't that, but it's.
This actually, it makes me wish that we would have got this in the winter time, because it would be like a really good like winter warmer. Yeah,
but no, you're right about that. But it goes through a lot of flavors. I mean, everything is powerful, like, but you can tell it is put together well. I think
but it's hard to pinpoint what is going on with it.
Yeah.
Like, to me, that's just my opinion. I mean, I think it's delicious. I just can't be like, the malts really stand out to me, or there's like, this citrus taste. Like, I cannot say that like there's one thing that's like.
Yeah, I get a lingering bitterness after the finish, like, when you drink a beer where the flavor hangs on. The flavor hangs on, what hangs on is the bitterness, but when it's in my mouth, I taste almost a malt forward, really smooth, and like the oakiness is definitely their toasty, oaky type flavor. I don't really get, this is not a West Coast IPA or Imperial IPA.
No.
When they say citrusy, it is not citrusy. If someone, I mean, maybe different batches in the past were, but this is definitely not. No, I get more of Imperial IPA is not what I pick up. I know that only makes up half this beer, but
Yeah.
I really like it. I mean, I think it's a really good beer, but I get more of a barley wine sensation.
Oh,
like
yeah,
drinking
that's a
this
really
beer.
good way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean the ones we've had at restaurants or breweries, like or strong ale even. It said Northwestern hops, and I'm not overly familiar. I'd have to look up other beers that have Northwestern hops, but to know exactly what flavor that's supposed to be. But you're not picking up like a overly Cascade or Simcoe, or when you drink some like Imperial IPAs that the hops that
Yeah.
you drink a Torpedo by Sierra Nevada, you're gonna have that foresty flavor. The hop is, you get the bitterness, but you don't get a lot of hop flavor, I don't think, right?
No, you're definitely right. To me, the most is so like the end where it has that just alcohol warming feel to it. I really enjoy it. It's not like don't drink this if you're expecting like a beer taste to it,
Yeah.
it's got a nice twist.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. To me, like I said, malt, it starts out nice and malty, then it finishes with a bitterness and that, like you said, that brandy, or, well, I'd say brandy, but alcohol-y type flavor.
Yeah.
And then there is throughout it that toasty, oaky.
Yeah.
You can tell it's an oak-aged beer,
it's good. So how would you rate this?
If I was doing this in a blind taste test, I think I would give it a higher rating than knowing what it is and having expectations of a oak-aged Imperial IPA. I'd say I'd give this a B minus knowing what it is. If I had just tasted this out of the glass having no idea, I think a B plus. So I don't know if we do our ratings on just overall. I guess so. This averages to be about a B to me.
Okay.
How about that? A B. This gets a solid B.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna give it an A. I
Right.
really like it. Based on the description of it, you cannot. I think it would have been better if you did not read it, because I
Yeah.
had expectations of it tasting a certain way, and I don't feel like it matched it at all. But at the same time, like putting all that aside, it's really good, and
Yeah.
it's
It's a really good beer. Even giving it
Yeah.
a B, I would recommend everyone pick it up because it's unique. I mean, I've never drank anything specifically like this.
yeah.
you
I
know.
think it's definitely worth the $13. So
Definitely worth $13.
definitely.
Well,
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this evening. You've been BrewViewed.